Okay, so I don't really have my stream and OBS really optimized for YouTube just yet. So I'm just gonna be kind of winging it. Oh my goodness, none of my scenes are set up for this, and it's been such a long time. I don't even have my touch screen set up to change between scenes, so I'm gonna have to mouse click these like a barbarian. No, let's just stay on this screen, and we'll get going. So, anybody wondering what I'm doing today? I thought this might be a good opportunity to live stream something I've been wanting to do. So there's this dramatic monologue reading of the lyrics from Crazy by Gnarls Barkley by actor James McNicholas, and I really like it. It was really cool. So what I've done here to prepare for my stream is I have loaded the video into its own channel and done some audio edits real quick to take away some of the background noise and to, I don't know, enhance the audio quality just a tiny bit from his, I presume, phone microphone. And I have also done a little bit of color adjustment to the actual video to give it some more depth and a more film-like quality. And I'm going to play that really quick so you can kind of get an idea of what it sounds like without any music, without anything going on.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. When you're out there, without care, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
Okay, so you get a kind of decent idea of what that's all about. And now I'm going to add some musical score to it. And I mean, you watch it, and I mean, there's lots of ways you could go about doing this, lots of ideas. I wanted to take it in a direction with some soft chromatic element like harp, or I'm going to just dig through my Museo catalog and figure out what I want to work with here. Okay. Let's see. Just gonna see what kind of piano stuff we got to play with. I was hoping for something softer. How big is that? I'm gonna try this out for a bit. Okay, so it's loading. I've already got this MIDI set up for it, but I'm gonna change it a bit. Okay, got my sustain pedal set up. Port 1. Oh, let's try working with that. Okay. That's all working. We'll see how this goes. Where'd the video go? There we go. Okay.
I remember when I remember when I lost.
Okay. Let's actually take a quick look at Crazy by Gnarls Barkley. So that's a C minor. That's a E flat major, I think. Major. Call it G sharp major. And then G minor. I have no idea how accurate that is. And then I accidentally played G sharp again, but it turned out to be right because he switched it up, I guess, a little bit. And then he descended back down to this. So he reversed those two, but then he goes right back to that. And I say he, like Gnarls is one person. I understand it to be two people. Okay. So we got an idea for the chords from the song, and I would like to use them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to not even worry about the tempo, but I am going to set things up to record, notes and automation. Now it's going to give me a click like I'm about to start at that tempo, but let's just ignore that for now.
I remember when. I remember.
I'm not sure what just happened. Whatever happened, it did not like that. So let's, oh, I see what might have happened. There we go. Okay, that's the culprit. I have these down here to give it some space. And I have that track selected, and it stopped when I had it cut. So let's change patterns to pattern 2. Let's try that again.
I remember when. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. When you're out there, without care, boy, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
All right, well, that's a nice little space to start. Now we can listen back what we got.
There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. When you're out there, without care, boy, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. Touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know it. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy?
Okay, so spotting, we've got him asking the question about here.
Does that make me crazy?
So at this tempo, around measure 36. But when I'm counting with what I played,
My mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions have an echo so much.
all right, so let's switch to pattern 3. Rather than just playing and noodling onto a keyboard, I'm going to write with a little bit more intention what I just played. I'm going to get the timing right. I'm also going to change it to 6/8 because it sounds like that's the meter that I chose.
There was something so
All right, now let's put pattern 2, but let's put pattern 3 down.
I remember when when I lost.
So that's as low as this is going to go.
I remember when I remember when when I lost. My mind. My, my mind.
We're going to just copy paste this right here.
My mind. There was something so my mind. There was something so pleasant. Even your I remember when I lost. I remember when I lost. My mind. I remember when I remember when I lost. My mind. I remember when I remember when I lost. I remember when I remember when I remember when I lost. was something so pleasant. I remember when I lost my mind. It was something so pleasant. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. When you're out there, without care, boy, I was out of touch. Even your
It's not sounding particularly great just yet because I had the wrong note there in the root. There we go. I was trying to figure that out. Something's not right.
even your emotion. Even your emotions. Even your emotions have an echo.
Oh, you missed the first part of the stream, Compy Fox. I was actually playing it. What I am intending to do here, anyway. The crazy song goes C minor, and then C minor, then D sharp major, then G sharp major, and then G minor. But yeah, I want to actually write the music out because it'll help me out a little bit. Do it that way. I don't need that much mixer, so I'm going to give myself some more piano roll.
My mind. It was something so pleasant. Even your emotions have an echo. My mind. Even your emotions have an echo. So much space. Much space. Much space. When you're out there, much space. When you're out there, without much space, without care. Without care. Oh, yeah, I was out of touch. When you're out there, without care. Oh, yeah, I was out of touch. When you're out there, without care. Oh, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
All right, so I'm going to add some tremolo strings. I ask Mr. McNicholas to chill out. Okay. Oh, I need to load them on MIDI too. There we go. Let's link this to a controller.
When you're out there, I remember when I lost. I remember when I lost my mind. It was something so pleasant. You're out there. Out here. High out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
Alright, so if I want to get a build going up to about here.
Even your emotions have an echo. So much space. You're out there. Out here. High out.
Some reason when I hold shift it's doing that now instead of moving the note that I want it to move. Okay, so what's the new control for nudging? Because you can't see it, but I'm in a menu right now. Used to be that I could hold the shift button and wiggle notes around, like with the mouse wheel. It does not look to be the case anymore, which is very strange to me. Oh, okay, so if I just hold Alt and Shift, it lets me do that old function. So there we go. Got it lined up again. Okay, let's go back to none.
My mind. It was something so pleasant.
Let's maybe change my caps.
Even your emotions have an echo. So much space. You're out there. Out here. High out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much.
Okay, so get rid of all this here.
I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Make me crazy. Does that make me crazy? Make me crazy. Crazy. Does that? Crazy. Make me crazy. Make me crazy. Possibly. out. I remember my mind. It was something so pleasant. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. You're out there. Out again. High out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? My mind. My mind. It was something so pleasant. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. You're out there. Out again. High out of touch. Out again. Out again. High out. Out again. Out again. Out again. Out again. Out again. High out. Out again. High out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. I just knew too much. I just knew too much. That made me crazy. That made me crazy. Does that make me crazy? That made me crazy. That made me That made me crazy. 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 Me crazy. Me crazy. Me crazy. Me crazy. Does that make me crazy? That made me crazy. That made me crazy. Does that make me crazy?
So I have a little bit better idea where I want my notes.
Make me crazy. That made me crazy. Crazy. Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
Okay, let's change this. Okay, so I'm going to look for that cinematic element. Not a riser, but that other one I can't ever remember. I'd remember seeing something like that in the catalog somewhere. Impact? Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. A sub impact. And I've even downloaded it, so it should just load up. Okay, so it sounds like they want me to layer multiple hits together to make the kind of impact I'm looking for.
Possibly.
Let's unmute that. Let's make sure it's loaded on MIDI 4. Okay. Now I'm just going through scoring. I'm not doing any actual mixing. So if that disappoints some of you in the audience, I apologize.
Possibly. Possibly. Possibly.
Why are you so quiet? Does it need its expression turned up? Oh, there we go. Yes, Compy, I've called you out. I know this is driving you crazy. I'm mixing at like -40 over here. Yeah, right, first mix later. Or don't mix at all.
Possibly.
That's a good one here, but this is the wrong note.
Possibly.
All right, let's see. What does this train wreck sound like all together?
I remember when. I remember when I lost my mind. It was something so. My mind. My mind. My mind. was something so...
I like that one. So now we're doing the thing where we edit and get rid of elements that we don't like to the things that we've already put there. And that's going to be one level of detail above just basic MIDI entry.
my mind. It was something so... pleasant. Even your emotion. Even your emotion.
Unplayable? What do you mean?
Pleasant. Even your emotions. An echo. So much space. Pleasant. An echo. So much space. You're out there.
I know you're joking. I'm joking too.
Out here. Oh, yeah, I was out of touch. But it was...
Let's change this whole thing right here.
oh, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know it. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough.
Let's get rid of this right here.
I was out of touch.
You're too high.
I was out of touch. I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy?
I want something else here. I don't want tremolo strings. I want some sort of really, really soft pad. Okay. Oh, what you doing today, Stellar Stoat? You're hitting the synths hard today. That's what you're doing. Does this have what I want in it? No. 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 Absolutely not. This is the wrong synth. Okay. I'm just going to scroll through here and Compy, if you see an appropriate soft synthesizer to explore, please let me know. Meanwhile, I'm going to dig around. probably in here. Probably something in here. No. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe. It's a little plucky. Do we have anything? I mean, we can try this for just a little bit, see where that goes. We'll put it on MIDI 5.
Does that make me crazy? 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 Does that make me crazy?
Oh. There's choirs in this. I can use a choir. It's gonna have something that I want, probably. Let's see. Okay. Explore. Does this have the kind of stuff I'm looking for, maybe? No. Maybe. I'll load it just to be safe. Feels like I'm going to like the market to pick out vegetables. PPG should have synth choirs. Ooh. Let me go take a look at PPG before I forget. A little bit. I mean, the patches that they have are a little bit more plucky than I think. And I don't want to individually modify the attack on every single one of them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check this thing out. So that might have what I want. Yeah, when I see atonal, I get really unexcited real fast. It could happen. Let's do it. This might work. Ooh, nice and growly. I like that one. Yeah, that's the caveat, isn't it? If Cinesamples has recorded that patch, and included it in Museo. But I mean, like, everything that they have so far is really great. I haven't found myself, with the exception of maybe some Asiatic instruments, left wanting for anything instrument wise with Museo. But you know, of course, they're adding all these world expansions, and that's great. I'll be really excited when I start to see, like, you know, China, Japan, Korea, and, you know, maybe Singapore or something like that. I don't know enough about their individual world instruments to chime in, but also maybe some stuff from the Eastern Europe area would be cool. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. Maybe we'll hang on to this one. Okay. So let's put all of these on 16 until I need them. What do we have on 5? Let's try putting both of these on 5. I'm going to single these out.
That'd be crazy.
Did not sound particularly great. Solo.
That'd be crazy.
And where is he? Let's ask you to be quiet too. Oh, they're actual chords. I see. That's why. And that's going to sound terrible no matter what I do to it. Okay. Ensemble chords. Way to go. That was a big brain moment for me. Saw ensemble and I just dove right in. Okay, so ensemble chords, ensemble chords. Oh. You're gonna make me select individual parts of a choir to add manually. Well, I'm just not going to use it right now. I need an ensemble. Sustains. I want it to be unrealistic. I don't want it to be realistic right now. I'm not looking for realism. I'm looking for sounds. Okay. Wonderful. Okay. Let's put this on 5 and see how it sounds. Oh, I have Museo perpetual license. They had a sale and it was like $200. That was like a no-brainer decision. If you have the 200, yeah, all day. I don't know if it's on sale right now, honestly. I haven't checked, but I'm not here to slang merchandise. I'm here to mix with Museo. Not even mix. I'm here to write with Museo. Okay, that's serviceable. Yeah, okay. this on 6. Let's copy this and put this on 6. Yeah, $150 for Museo. You're not going to find a better value with any of the orchestral makers right now. But I mean, that said, are you going to get $150 worth of use out of it? I mean, it's got a $10 subscription. And I mean, if you just do the math, $150, that's 15 months. So for someone like me, that makes absolute sense. I would love to use this for much longer than 15 months, but are you going to use it for 15 months? That's the question you have to ask yourself. It's got a free 30-day trial. You need to check it out yourself. And that's the thing about these subscriptions. I'm both for them and against them. They have their place, but as the primary method of acquisition, I'm generally against. So I appreciate that they've offered both avenues. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely other libraries that, had they been the same price, I would have jumped on them too. Or instead of, and never have really discovered the depth and breadth that Museo offers. Okay. Do I have something muted? Okay. Let's pause for dramatic effect here. You get lost. You too. Okay. Let's play through with the audio up. What happens when I do this? I am very quickly finding myself at the end of my streaming goal, which is supposed to only do an hour. I did a little bit more than an hour at this point, but let's take a look at the final lineup for Museo. I did not use Pleasant Chaos or Shapes. I'm going to move these both down. But I did use Pensive Utopia. Okay. Close that, close it. There we go. So what we have here is basically just a video spotted segment, and from here I would ignore the video and I would start to work on the actual musical elements and getting everything sounding great and reintroduce it to the video to line it up after I'd actually finished writing. But for a quick sketch work, this isn't too terrible. It's absolutely atrocious.
I remember when I lost my mind. It was something so my mind. It was something so pleasant. Even your emotions have an echo, so much space. When you're out there, without care, oh yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly.
So yeah, maybe in another stream I'll follow up with this, and we'll work on some of this stuff. Like, I'm not satisfied with the way this sounds here. Like, what would I even do to adjust that? So let's put this on here. I'm gonna need to make this bridged. Let's send this out to this channel.
Possibly.
We need to set up the appropriate outputs first. Auto map those. Okay.
Possibly.
Perfect.
Possibly.
I'm going to change the way that that sounds. With love filter, I think.
Possibly. 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 Possibly.
Well, I'm going to save again. And that is unfortunately all I have time for. All right. Hey, it all still works. All right. So, to all who may or may not have been here, I do thank you if you're stumbling upon this for the first time. Don't forget to, what do the kids say, like and subscribe, abuse that notification bell. Yeah, I'm going to go get some dinner. That's what I'm going to do. Until next time, see you, Space Malboy.